Big curveball in the effort to build a downtown ballpark today. Jackson County Executive Frank White has vetoed the stadium ordinance that passed out of the Jackson County legislature just last week.
It sets up a very interesting 5 days, as Tuesday of next week is the deadline to issue or get the issue on the April ballot. Fox 4's Jonathan Ketz has been covering this story from day one. He joins us now live from the Jackson County Courthouse with more on the changes legislators want to see. John?
Christelle and Kevin, before we even knew about the veto earlier this afternoon, we talked to two county legislators who are concerned with the way things currently stand if this issue was to go on the ballot. One of those legislators was Jalen Anderson.
Protections about litigation demands after this has been passed, that we're not held accountable if they can't get money from the state. If Kansas City, if some case are not able to put up the amount of money for the Royal Stadium.
Anderson and Legislative Chairwoman Jeannie Lauer were two of the 8 legislators who voted in favor of the ordinance going on the ballot on a vote that took place Monday, January 8th.
But as we've been looking at things and receiving more input from the citizens, they've expressed a lot of concern. I've been receiving a lot of emails, a lot of phone calls from citizenry that they're very confused by the ballot language and are expressing concerns about, as I just said, where's the money going to? Is it going to stay in Jackson County? And based on those concerns, I'm very leery of putting it on the ballot now.
Our interview with Lauer was about 3 hours before White's decision became public. White's memo came with a letter Lauer signed off on saying the location, the specifics of the chief's improvement plans, and a community benefits agreement were all unresolved issues. Vice Chair Megan Marshall and Anderson also signed off on it. Sounds like you may change your vote if he vetoes it.
If he vetoes it, there's a likelihood I would sustain the veto.
Sean Smith is also in that camp, which makes things interesting, meaning that 4 county legislators seem to support Frank White, meaning they wouldn't have a majority to override a Frank White veto. Also, this afternoon, the Chiefs and the Royals came out with a joint statement saying that they respect the county executive's veto authority and they'll continue working with the legislators to try and make sure that Jackson County residents are able to vote on this issue coming up on April 2nd.